Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? So, today I came with a good one, and let's jump right on into it. So, yesterday I was having a conversation, and it was four beautiful individuals on the phone, and a comment was made, and I was in the middle of talking, and I was cut off by a distraction, right? And the comment that was made, I understood the comment, but it was so inappropriate and uncalled for, right? And the whole point of this video is, in my opinion, knowing is discernment, right? Just because you know something, we cannot expect someone else to know exactly what we know, especially if they're not on the same um, path, the same. Um, I I don't know what you want to call it, right? But especially if an individual is not on the same spiritual path as you, you cannot expect them to know what you know because they're not diving into the things that you're diving into. We have to be more patient. We have to be more discerning with how we're treating others because if we're unsentimental to someone else's emotions, because we can bring imbalance within that fold, right? And when you bring imbalance, and I'm doing these universal spiritual laws, and in those spiritual laws, you'll find out that it's all about balance and imbalance, and you can easily tip the scales with being, with not having balance in your conversations, without having that balance within your emotional state, right? Say you're balanced in your emotions, and something that you say tips someone else's emotions, then because we're psychic beings, empathic beings, you're not only going to tip the scales of the next being's balance, but you're going to tip your own scales of balance because you're an empath, right? Most individuals that are on this spiritual path, most individuals, and I'm gonna even go as far as to say most individuals that are in tune with Christianity, religion, they're very empathic as well. Just because they believe in something totally different does not mean that they're not an extension of source, right? A lot of us are empaths, a huge amount of us. And we're all psychic in some shape, form, or fashion, whether we realize it or know it or not, right? We all have this knowingness. We all have this capability of feeling, right? So we really have to just be discerning. Knowing is discernment. We can't know too damn much that we tip the scales of balance when it comes to someone else. And this is one of the reasons why I don't care to communicate with too many others, is either someone is so judgmental towards 404 about what I'm saying, or they're just not um ready to expand the things that I have to say, right? On the things that I have to say within themselves. And I'm okay with that as well. The thing is, we can have a conversation and someone can disagree until the moon comes back to the planet Earth, right? But if someone cannot say, well, yeah, I can see why you say it like that, or well, I don't say it like that, but I understand your connection with it, then we don't have anything to talk about. And that's not being one sided or forcing someone to see things the way I see it. That's not what it is. But who wants to speak to someone who's always being judgmental, who's who think they know everything, right? 505. So, with that, beautiful beings, I don't want to talk your heads off. I think I've made my point. Be discerning. Be very discerning. And remember, knowing is discernment. Okay? If you haven't heard it today, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. Peace. Have an amazing rest of your day.